If anyone wants a further breakdown on this situation, go check Mayoa's World video where she talks about it. She explains it so well. Also, a little side note, well, more of a clarification note on my part, this isn't me saying that light-skinned and biracial actresses are undeserving of roles. They have to go through experiences that are just as hard in the industry. Sometimes when they go for roles that are made for dark-skinned women and biracial girls, it's because these are the only roles that they have as well, which opens a bigger conversation on how Hollywood needs to make more roles for various people and how Hollywood also seems to be putting POC actors in boxes for specific roles, when their white counterparts can audition for anything and just be whatever it is that they want to be. There are people of color who rightfully complain about roles that are supposed to be theirs, that are taken away for someone with a lighter complexion. But there are also racist incels who complain about black people being casted in anything, and I mean literally anything in general. Which leads me to my next point. Because when we do succeed, people will steep below hell itself to harass black actresses. This usually occurs whenever a black actress plays an originally white role. When Halle Bailey was first cast as Ariel in The Little Mermaid, racists spawned from all over the world, calling her names, slurs, saying she's undeserving, all because she auditioned like literally every other ethnicity did, according to the director, Rob Marshall. Halle got casted because of her talent, her grace, and most importantly, her voice, which moved the entire room when she sung her rendition of Part of Your World for the first time. But even with all the facts and evidence stacked against them, the racists didn't care. They attacked her. They still attack her to this day. They act as if the original movie does not exist anymore. Like, if you're really mad, just go watch the old movie. It's still there. And if you're still not satisfied, go watch all the multiple other movies where your favorite princess is white. And if that still pisses you off, go watch literally any other movie, because I can guarantee you there's white people in it. This also happened to Leah Savay Jeffries. Leah plays Annabeth Chase, daughter of Athena, in Percy Jackson and the Olympians on Disney+. And she kills it every single time. She brings so much needed depth to the character. So much so that she got an Emmy nomination for her performance. But I remember all the hate that she had to deal with when she was first casted. All the racist slurs. All the comments from people flooding her Instagram saying how she does not deserve the role or how she's #NotMyAnnabeth. I remember when she literally had to go on Instagram Live and defend herself. I remember the author, Rick Riordan, himself having to defend her on his blog. And thank God she has a good support system, because this much hate at 12 years old could have really damaged her mental health. But thankfully Leah ignored all that and managed to give the best Annabeth Chase performance to date. But then again, I don't really know much because I don't really know her, so who knows what she's been feeling. Even Ayo Edebiri, the multiple award-winning actress, had to deal with this. A while back, there was a rumor that she was going to be the new lead in the Pirates and Caribbean remake. The failure of a person known as Elon Musk made a tweet stating, "Disney sucks," for casting Ayo in the project. Mind you, this was just a rumor, but it doesn't take away from the fact that this tweet sent multiple racists toward her way, attacking her. Even though all these ladies were able to move past this, it doesn't mean that what's happening should continue happening. Not only should all these racists desperately apply for jobs, but the studios need to start supporting their actresses when they have to face this type of hate. This even happened to Rachel Zegler. I know she's not black, but this needs to be addressed because not only was she receiving massive hate online for playing Snow White, but people showed up to her house, harassing her for it. Is that not insane? Showing up to someone's house that you don't even know. The nerve people have. And does Disney do anything to protect her? No, they don't. Studios need to stop being cowards and start protecting the actors that star in their projects. These women do so much for their success, and yet they can't even support them when they need it most. When black women succeed, they have to deal with major racist remarks, discrimination, harassment, and smear campaigns, simply for being black, all of which aren't their fault. Yet Hollywood looks at this as them not being marketable and thinks that it's okay for them to completely ignore black women and erase them from media. Racism is not black women's fault. Stop blaming black women for your own internal problems. When we aren't in projects, we suffer. When we are in projects, we suffer. When will this cycle end? In a world where black women are constantly frowned upon for existing, support is needed. Now, this isn't me going around saying, oh, we need to make our own projects and oh, we need to band together and support each other, because that has been happening. But we shouldn't always have to do things ourselves in order to be seen. Studios should be able to do that for us. They should market us instead of doing little to no marketing and blaming it on black girls because they're not quote-unquote marketable. For this section of the video, I've decided to shine a light on the monoracial black women in our media. We deserve to be represented too. Let's take a moment to appreciate and support the fearless black women who represent and support us every single day. Abbott Elementary is a comedy about teachers at an elementary school. This is a show created and starring Quinta Brunson alongside Shirley Ralph and Janelle James, who play three very different black women. And yet, they all represent us so well. For a more serious tone, go watch The Bear, a cooking show starring Iowa Debris, who gives an award-winning performance as Sydney Adamu. If you're more into fantasy, then I suggest watching Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which stars Leah Savay-Jeffries as everyone's favorite daughter of Athena, Annabeth Chase. This is a Greek mythology tale, which has the ability to make you laugh, cry, and cheer for all your favorite characters. Not to mention, this is a very diverse show with characters and actors who come from various different backgrounds. You could also watch the live-action Little Mermaid, where Halle Bailey gives an amazing performance as everyone's favorite mermaid, Ariel. One of Them Days is a critically acclaimed comedy movie starring Keke Palmer and SZA. Both women carry this film and the success because of their talent and amazing chemistry with each other. Not to mention, this film is produced by Issa Rae, who has been a major player in the representation of black women in media. She also created and starred in her own hit TV show, Insecure, another project that you should definitely go and watch. For upcoming projects to look out for, make sure to tune into Forever, which is a romance book adaptation coming to Netflix on May 8th this year. The lead actress, Lottie Simone, is a force to be reckoned with and is definitely someone you should keep an eye out for. Forever is a teen romance that everyone and their mama should be tuning in for. Let's show Netflix that black girls in media can and will be heavy hitters in the Hollywood industry. Black girls have suffered enough in this industry. It's time to stop pointing fingers at each other and instead ask Hollywood itself, where are all your black girls?